Hey guys, welcome back to Flex Recap here today. I'm going to explain a movie called Heian Jeon Ji. The movie starts with Han Gongju sitting surrounded by students. Her parents despise her and look at the girl with contempt. She tries to prove that she did nothing wrong, but she always gets kicked out of school and she must leave as soon as possible. After a while, the schoolgirl packed her school bag and teacher Li Nan's help her with it. The man also decided to take care girl and organize a transfer to other school in a nearby town. When he came, Li Mandu met director and accept that the departure. Learning Gongju should be easy and as painless as possible because now it is middle of the school year. In a cafe during lunch, he told her that she's not guilty of anything, but that she has to wait for the results of try it out before deciding what to do next. He also donated a phone for school homework, which contains only its number and its number. Dad's cell phone so she can call them in case of emergency. A little later, Lee Mandu meets his mother, who owns a convenience store, and asks him to get in Gongju. Miss Cho refused, but Sue changed her mind and allowed the girls to keep getting used to new conditions of life. Gongju see her picture. Hook you learn and just be quiet there. She's down. The next morning, the girl went to a new place, school, and meet my classmates. Later, of course, she goes to the swimming pool where she complete a questionnaire to swimming lessons. Before the application is approved, it must see a gynecologist and worried girl. At the date, she was disappointed. See that the gynecologist is a man and scared as he crawled between her feet to make sure that the girl is good with my health. After Gongju tried to call mom, but her number got disconnected, she left in a computer club and tried to find information about her, but research returns no results. Try to meet a loved one. Schoolgirl returns to her mother, but no one opened the door. In the evening, the princess returned to Mrs. Cho's house shop and find that the woman is busy and unable to serve customers. The girl decided to help and left. Customers will be grateful for the gongs. Zhu and knew that she had working as a cashier in the store. The next morning, Chu Gong goes to school, and in one of the lessons she heard about concepts like honesty and justice immersed in the final events. Past, the girl remembers how the police asked her at the station after an unpleasant incident. Afterwards, 15 students were detained for Gongju interrogations. Stay silence, and the policeman suggested that she lied about what happened because only criminals hide the truth. He can't understand that it hurts girl to remember what those bastards did with someone she really hates. Deeper in the past, Gongju recalls working as a cashier in her store. Dong Yan's classmate's father. One day, the man left earlier than usual and left her alone in the dilapidated shop. Dong Yan came quickly and took a few water bottles and some groceries. Gongju tried to stop him, but was distracted by customers provoking him. Left to look out the window, she saw a guy with other students bully the unhappy Dong Yan. The next morning at school, she met with friend Hugh, who is trying build a relationship with Dong Yan, but the girl found out what happened and decided to meet people, mock her friends, and that person, whom she has warm feelings for in the present. Zhu Gong descends the room when she heard a group of girls rehearse a cappella in one of the class as soon as the conductor, and he saw his Chu Gong leave in a hurry up after she goes to the store, buy bathing suits, and goes swimming for swimming lessons. The coach found that the girl did not succeed and give useful first advice, but so far she can't swim more than 1 meter. In the evening, Gongju returns to grandma. Shut the shop and see the door is closed. The window, she saw a woman dancing with a married police lover. The next morning, and he came back shower to put on her bathing suit, and here Gongju sings in the dressing room. She understands that the girl has a great voice and record her voice on his cell phone. A little later, and he met Gongju and suggested him join their group, but the girl refuses and requests to delete the profile. Gongju fires musical troupe leader group, but a few minutes later, she asks him to help the girls ride the bus in another part of town to find gongs. Zhu's mother, when she got off the bus, asked him not to follow her and rushed to the store where his mother worked. That the woman is not satisfied at all, met his daughter and asked not to come her again. The mother left a cell phone number. but only asking to call as a last resort because she's fine and has a lover, the owner of the shop where she works. Then she met him again, who didn't have leave the troubled schoolgirl. Gongju rejects a girl who can listen their conversation with his mother and Miss Hugo, who also took care of her after that. Gongju came back to the store and make it a mess. The owner tries to reprimand her and ask the girl's mother where she is from of the girl biting her hard. Mother's lover on lips and run away. The next morning, Gongju continued, train in the pool and meet people, leave him a glass of cold water back in the changing room. She hurt him. The phone rings here, it is Copper. Yoon's dad called Gongju to order phone in box and closed door. Here she recalls past events, when she hangs out with Dong Yoon, and walking guy seems very good to him, and feels sorry for the thugs. Only now did the girl realize how much she was wrong about him. The next day, Gongju noticed that empty music room full of musical instruments. Pick up the guitar, the girl is playing and singing without noticing that Annie and her friends watch her know about them. Gongshu doesn't reveal secret, her beautiful voice, and many people claim that such a gift is revealed only after terrible event experienced by one person. They still don't realize how they are. It's true because Gongju is afraid to say it, the secret of his past. At home, the girl sees a crowd of women drag Mrs. Cho down the street and hit her because she's on a date. What did the married man see the policeman see passing, but afraid to approach the scene and run away? Gongju helps Miss Cho and visits her at evening to provide support and listen to unhappiness. Girls have sex first in the group. It's hard to get up early. Zhu's life changed for the better. She becomes attached with the help of Ms. Cho. She in the store started to study hard, practice in the pool, and find a common ground. Language with the girls in the group. Trust and open up to them more, and then sometime later, the girl showed up at grandma's dinner for lover and son. Nandu then reports Sub's parents. Convicted boys appealed, and maybe win the case because it's hard to find evidence. When I heard this gong, she was shocked because she remembers very well how the crowd took turns abusing her and brought the helpless girl by. And he showed Gongju a video of her sing and reveal that she sent him to girl contest angry because she doesn't want her face to be put on the internet and ran away. And he watches her for reconciliation and sorry for his actions in the evening. Gongju came home and asked Mrs. Cho spend the night with a new friend, exchange, and get to know each other. Other better girls discuss them. Personal life and experiences after where they have fun and enjoy life. Little by little they get closer together and become true friends. Sometime later, the father of the Jews called the gong and asked to meet in a coffee shop. He said he would take care of offenders and reject them, but for this, the girl must sign a number. Papers man drinking too much, but is explained by the fact that it is worried about his daughter, though make it better for them, not see each other. Back to Mrs. Cho's. The girl heard she was with the police and go quietly so as not stop the couple from spending time together. There's nowhere to go, so Gongju left in the pool and keep training. Swimming makes first progress. Heard the sound, the girl was scared. And remember that one day a crowd boys come to her house to party and a mess. Gongju was offended by behavior and try to kick them out. Here she learns that the head of Minho's group is a scary and dirty guy, use girls and humiliate people, subdue them. Gongju is scared and can't protect Dong Yoon and called the police, but as some people pick up their phones and said he was the director's son. Part in the present, Gongju knows that she has passed the eligibility period of song contest and soon it will be possible play on the big stage in the evening. She went home and talked to the teacher Nandu. He reported that his father had applied appeal thanks to the documents they signed and requested finance compensation for parents, those who broke the law. The girl is shocked and tries to talk to his father, but he doesn't answer him. Call this Gongju. Remember what day promised to commit suicide. Bridge. Turns out the girl is pregnant from one of the people who used it for party and can't get along with now, and he and his friends are prepared. A special surprise for Gongju's surname created a fan site and posted the girls performed to make her a celebrity and gathered a crowd of fans for his voice. Gongju was very angry and demanded that the video was removed immediately because of it. Doesn't want his face to be seen on internet. Later in class, she wrote a note, sorry but no time to give a hi, one of the students' parents who went to jailbreak in class. The boy's other parents have arrived, with the one who decided to attack the girl. Let her sign the discharge papers. Testimony. Parents are like kites swooping down. Gongju is unhappy and surrounds her with all sides, scare the rest of the school children. Magical fighting girl. Turn off attacks and close escape. I'm in music class. Here she remembers how Dong Yoon suggested him a glass of foam. The girl didn't know that he was mixed. The white powder inside, she refused, but the boys promised to leave if the girl. Supernaculum. Make concessions to convince Gongju to have done this. Then she was the victim of the scoundrels, used it and walked away. That's when Dong Yoon, Dad, appeared in the house, took her son. Right now, the man saw what was happening here, but ignore the bullying of poor girls. Currently the girl is meeting a friend of the former school principal and understand that there will be no one to protect. The policewoman brought the princess home. Then he communicated with Mrs. Cho and asked if she was going to kick the schoolgirl, go out into the street. Gongju didn't expect this and packed his luggage and left Mrs. Cho's house that the police caught up with, that she's talking about Dong Yoon. He's fine. Meet Dad and ask, respond to the human call to stay at least. This guy is released because of him was forced, and he did nothing wrong. The girl knows very well that the bastard got drunk on her and took advantage. So she refused and left after going to spend the night in the sauna, she calls his father, and realized that he was drinking too much after Gongju called teacher and discovered that his father, there's money for bullies. Let her be free. Now she is not a victim but a person. Take advantage of innocent people and their parents. And he and other girls found a video. Gongju online is bullied and realize what she's been through. People call the girl, but she doesn't. The answer is longer as she goes to the bridge from which she jumped. Water, then the underwater shadow is seen. Move faster than Gongju ever did. The girl learns to swim in case she changes his mind and decided to change his life. But that didn't happen because she was simply drowning. The film ends here. Subscribe for more videos. Turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel. Thank you for watching.